All right. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video today. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic we are going to get into how Elon Musk just admitted that Tesla cuts prices in terms to look at for demand, to ramp up demand. They look at production and much more. We'll play the exact clip from today's Tesla Investor Day that they just had in Giga Austin. So we'll take a look at it. But before we get into any of that, let's roll that intro real quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel and get access to the best ultimate Tesla buying guide out there that has links to all the interest rates, some even as low as 3.7 to 2.99%. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. And shout out to my latest Patreon members. We've got Milda Nishant. Sorry if I messed that up. Just spoke to you earlier today. And also Juan. Thank you for supporting. If you want to check it out, Patreon link down below in the description. All right, so let us take a look at this. So today, earlier, in case you missed it, Tesla had their annual shareholder meeting in Giga Austin, Texas. We're going to run through a couple different topics. Of course, the newest Cybertruck was there. They talked about maybe a next-gen Tesla vehicle and a bunch of other things that stuck out to me. But if you watched it and you heard it, let me know what stuck out to you. But I saw this on Twitter. Quote from Zachary Kilhorn at 2 weeks probably. This is, of course, a parody account. But what they just wrote here actually happened. And there's a video clip which we'll play right after this. Quote, Musk admits price adjustments are due to a demand problem. Quote, what a loss for the bulls yelling over cost savings and other nonsense. And so, of course, someone actually posted the clip here. Of course, Zachary did. And you can hear from this clip. So we'll play it out loud. You can hear exactly what Elon Musk said directly. And we'll let you decide for yourself on what you actually think he should be thinking.
Can you just talk about strategy of pricing going forward on that?
I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, we see what the demand is, and then we adjust pricing to meet the demand.
Can you just talk about strategy of pricing going forward on that?
I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, we see what the demand is, and then we adjust pricing to meet the demand.
So as you heard it from Elon himself, it's pretty straightforward. They see what the production and the demand is, and they adjust pricing to follow suit. And that's why we've been getting a lot of price decreases and increases probably on a week-to-week basis. They spoke at the last earnings calls that the Tesla executive team and Elon themselves take a look at production from the factories on a weekly basis and adjust prices to follow suit. But that could be why there's been most recent $250 price increases for the Tesla Model Y, because it's pretty simple, right? When you take a look at Model Y inventory is posted right here from matchyoung.net. You can see inventory levels for vehicles posted on Tesla's websites. You can see right here down to 56 vehicles posted on the websites. Prices will then start to creep up. And so that's why I feel like Tesla Model Y is going to have some sort of price increase in the near future. And it's probably going to be either this week, probably not next week, because next week is the last week of this month. It's not the last week of the quarter yet, but we should probably see not any sort of price increase until June at this point. But if you take a look at here, Tesla just increased the price of the Tesla Model Y by $250 on May 1st and then again on May 11th. And that's why we talked about yesterday that Tesla will most likely have some sort of price increases for the Tesla Model Y. Taking a look at all of last year from 2021, there was $500 increases, $1,000 increases all throughout the months of last year. So you heard it directly from Elon himself. They look at it on a weekly basis and they use these pricing changes for demand levers. And so that's also why I feel like if you're in the market for a Model 3, 3. You should probably just wait it out if you can, because Model 3 inventory is at a pretty high level. You can see right here 796 vehicles posted onto Tesla's website, and it makes sense, right? The Model 3 is just a weird price right now. It is essentially really close to a Model Y price, and so probably a lot of people out there are just thinking they're just going to step up to a Model Y, especially because the Model 3 only qualifies for a $3,750 tax credit, whereas the Model Y qualifies for the full $7,500 federal tax credit. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. If you're out there, definitely please use our referral code down below in the description, the Tesla referral code, so that you can get a supercharger credits and much more. And thank you to everybody that has used our referral codes so far. It's been really cool to see that number tick up very quickly, just because we lost all of our supercharger miles, so it's really cool to see all that piping up. But definitely an interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts. It's interesting to hear from Elon's mouth himself that they basically adjust prices to increase demand at the end. And so that makes sense, right? There was another bit how they talked about financing and how Tesla is just really hard to get into the captive financing game, and it makes sense at the end because they've got to build these securities and they just probably don't want to take that much cash risk at the end of the day. But other than that, Tesla Model 3, no changes so far on the website, still a 5.59% APR. If you want a lower rate, you can step up to the Model S or the Model X, but though that rate is 3.99%, but Model Y is still at a 5.59% as well. But of course, if you're looking to get a lower interest rate on a Tesla, that's where you can go to our Patreon link down below in the description, where you can get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there that has links to all the credit unions and banks that we use to get the lowest possible rate for financing your Tesla. Some even as low as 3.74% or down to 2.99%. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. And as an added benefit, I do respond to all Patreon DMs or direct messages in the Patreon app. So if you want to ask me a quick question or any question, you can definitely do that. Patreon link down below in the description. But really no other changes. Tesla Model Y inventory is at a pretty low level, and there's not really any demo discounted vehicles as well. This one came up yesterday. I don't know why it's still available in the inventory, but if you are looking to buy a Tesla Model Y and you want a $1,000 discount, here it is right on the screen for you. It's 2023 Tesla Model Y long range. It's located in Texas. It's only got 149 miles on it. You will still be the first owner of it, and it's got a staggering $1,000 discount. But I've been telling people in the past so far, June, which is the last month of the next quarter, that is when it will be a great and fantastic time to buy a Tesla. If you can wait that long, it's only a couple more weeks, and it will be a great time because it will be the last month of the quarter. Tesla's going to bring out all the different incentives that they probably have brought out in the past. I'm predicting supercharging, free supercharger miles, option credits, maybe a lower subsidized rate for a Model 3, probably not a Model Y, and much more. But at the same time, I could also easily see more price increases, especially for the Model Y, and not any for any of the other models. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the next topic. But water break.